Hello everyone, this is me, Gameslayers 99, aka No Brainer. Welcome to another Star Wars Destiny video. Last day for the Artificer tournament. I got back last night from the UK Galactic Qualifiers, and I did awfully. It looks like I'm going to be up against a Rex clone Maz. This is most probably Vehicle Rex, but then again he's playing Bendu's Lair instead of a Weapons Factory Alpha, so that surprises me, but whatever. Alright, Water is not supposed to be in here. I changed the deck. I guess I never saved the deck? Or I saved it there. God damn it. Well, we're going with the old deck. Alright, then fine. Award ceremony, go away. Negotiate. It's not that useful here. I just want economy. Let's just go pure economy here. Draw into 5, and we didn't get economy, but whatever. Alright, I am ready to go. He seems to still be preparing. So yeah, okay, so there were 4 tournaments, double elimination, so you lose 2 rounds, you're out. 2 standard events, 2 trilogies events. In the standard events, I went 3-2, and then 2-2. Which is absolutely awful from my perspective, considering that I have done well in tournaments in the past. To go that poorly was pretty bad of me. As you guys know, I teched my deck with cards like Disable and Award Ceremony, and the Award Ceremony really didn't work. It was a dead draw every time, apart from once when I was up against a Snoke Thrawn, because he was destroying my hand, and it was really, really useful. He's still checking out the characters. All right. So yeah. Disable, however, worked pretty nicely, but I had a problem with it where people weren't bringing Snoke decks. Like, they were bringing Snoke Thrawn. There was plenty of Snoke Thrawn, but there was only like 2 Cross Rockets, I think. And 1 Afra Snoke, maybe, and no Bazine Snokes, I think. So it was kind of ridiculous. I teched my deck against Snokes, and then just people were playing other stuff, and I was playing very poorly. The deck I built to be very aggro against the Geez, this ping. I am so sorry. I don't know what that is. He must be Australian or something. I built the deck very aggressively to just like one-shot the Bazine or the Afra or something really early on, and I was playing like that was still the plan. Okay. God, this is ridiculously high ping to him. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, let's roll in the Ezra. Yeah, so yeah, people were playing other stuff, and I was trying to desperately to like one-shot my opponent. It's only when I lost to an Obi-Mars in a pod later on that I realized my mistake. So against an Obi-Mars in the pod, I one-shot Mars turn 1, and then I lost. Okay? Now, that, to me, that's kind of ridiculous, but it just showed that what I was doing was wrong, because I was still playing as if I had to go very heavy aggro, when in reality against a lot of these decks, they couldn't do enough damage to kill me early enough. So what I should have been doing instead should have been to keep going with the resource game, build up, be more of a mid-range deck, but I wasn't. I was going super aggro. I was doing what my deck was designed to do. I should have played a vehicle at the start, because now I don't get to use my vehicle, my battlefield ability. That was dumb of me. I just lost a resource for nothing. And he just rolled triple blanks. Wow. Okay. Triple blanks for him, then. Oh. What? What? Well, you don't have the Rex's Blaster on him. Ah, right. I thought you was thinking you had Rex's Blaster something. Alright, so he got 2 indirect and 2 ranged. Alright. Okay, so I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna roll out Yoda. Hey, double special right there. Okay, let's not get easy pickings. He doesn't have resources for it. But he can Mars, he can roll, he can go to the 2 ranged and then resolve the 2 indirect and then go for 4 range later or something. I don't know. There'll be times to negotiate later. There'll be time to negotiate later. That's a fun phrase. Yeah, I was playing super aggro and my games were getting a lot closer than they should have been. I lost. My first loss was to a feel free to reroll if you want. It'll die. Well then, this is not a good start for him. Putting 2 into Yoda. Okay. But yeah, I lost the first game to an what was it? Newt Sienna. Okay? I should have been able to destroy that deck, but I didn't play around Friends in High Places because I'm an idiot. I could have absolutely played around Friends in High Places and I didn't. And that lost me the game. I'm going to take that resource. And then on the well, it was between that and also I was not ramping fast enough and lost. And then I like killed Sienna turn 2 and then my deck just ran completely out of steam. Then I was playing against the Snoke Kylo for the round 5. And yeah, Snoke Kylo should be a very easy win. He rolled out. I easy pickings both of his Kylo dice immediately. He did not get his Kylo activation, his Snoke ability or anything. I took no damage. It was fantastic. I had 3 2-cost vehicles in my hand. All right, there's his focus sides and stuff. Yeah, I had 3 2-cost focus sides in my hand, and I wait, 3 2-cost focus? No, 3 2-cost vehicles in my opening hand. And then and with 4 cards in hand, he had nothing. I had Ezra and Yoda rolled out. I needed a resource to be able to play a vehicle because I was only on 1 resource because I spent on easy pickings. And I discarded a reroll with all 4 cards and hit resources on the last card. With 2 Ezra dice and 2 Yoda dice out there. Didn't roll focuses on the Yoda either. It was ridiculous. Yeah, so I'm just going to negotiate and remove this Ezra die to remove both of those. So it looked like he was going to do fine. You know, he went into 5 damage and then I removed 3 of it. So yeah. So yeah, I didn't. So on the last roll, you know, I had 8 resources going into the second round, and I drew no vehicles. And then in the 3rd round, I drew no vehicles. And then in the 4th round, I drew 1 vehicle. And I lost. It was kind of ridiculous. So that was the one I lost on luck. So yeah, but all the other games were way closer than they should have been. Like, there wasn't a single game that was a stomp, even though my deck should have been able to handle the distance, because I was just not playing well. So going into the, do I go for the resource here for the Fang 5 for the rookie? You know, if I'd played the T47 at the start, this would not be something I'm thinking of. But I think I want the resource. If I want the resource, I'm going to discard this Scruffy. I'm not going to need this Scruffy. Let's reroll these 2. Let's see if I can just land on the resource naturally. No. But let's see if I can land on, like, the 2 damage on the airspeeder naturally. Nope. Alright then. Resource and turn to the 2. And then I will take a resource and turn to the resource side. I will take a resource. I will play the Fang Fighter. I guess I could have saved those to reroll the Fang Fighter die instead. That probably would have been smarter, actually. Because I got a resource off the Fang Fighter die. And I'm going to shoot him for 2. Because he has 2 dice on him. He has 3 dice on him, I should say, because of the upgrade. There we go. So I ramped pretty well there. You see, I'm playing very differently. In the other thing, I would have been like, all right, cool, let's just do 4 damage. But now I'm like, you know, let's get the Fine Fighter out. Let's go. Let's be more cautious, right? Especially against a deck that does not do a significant amount of damage early on. So yeah, that's the one game I'll say I lost purely to luck. Well, there were 2 games I lost purely to luck, but I'll say that was one of the games I lost purely to luck. Then the next set of standard, I was like, all right, let's get rid of the award ceremony. Let's slot in another easy pickings. Let's slot in a Way of the Light. Lost a game. It was a very close game against Crotch Rocket. This was day 2, of course. Lost very close game against Crotch Rocket. Just turned out that my disables were the last 2 cards of the deck. And he had 6 resources, 1 card in hand. Played it. It was a planetary. Rolled it in, hit the 7 for 1. Sorry, he had 7 resources, hit the 7 for 1, resolved it for 7 damage. I just could not handle that amount of indirect. But I'll say that it was a very close game. But the Trilogies events. Now, oh my god, I did so badly. So I was playing... I decided that, you know, I'm going to get my money's worth out of Yoda. So I played Yoda, Anakin, Gungan, playing Espionage, which was the discard the top card of the deck. Both players discard the top cards of the deck plot. In order to play Renew Purpose to draw 3. And the plan was to basically play this deck, except with Pod Racers. It was going to be Pod Racer, Fang Fighter, Resistance Crate, Speeder. And I think it was the... Arc 11s maybe? It was something else. And the plan was to just go just draw a lot of cards, go super resource heavy, get a lot of vehicles out, and just go for it. I'm going to roll out Ezra. And that didn't work at all. I went 0-4 with that deck, because it just never did damage. If I had Hellfire Droid tanks, it would have been good, but I did not. I couldn't afford to play those. Because I literally couldn't afford the cards. So it did not go very well. I will say, the very first round, I was playing, to prove how bad this deck was, I was playing against a Rex Clone Trooper Jeddah Partisan. My deck, I ran out of cards in my deck turn 4. I had 3 vehicles out turn 4. I had 4 vehicles out turn 5. Round 8... Time was called, and I lost on time. I couldn't do damage, and my big mistake here was that I had a few dice that did the damage, and in Trilogy's decks, are you going to use his ability? Has to be a character die, right? Okay then. Guess I'll roll in Yoda. Yeah, so, anyway, as I was saying, there was a very few amount of dice, and in Trilogy formats, people play a lot more removal. And I didn't have, like, Ezra dice to roll back, to rely on as a fallback for damage. So I just could not do the damage. Anakin's dice were just... I would get a lot of resources and then I'd have nothing to spend them on. So that was day 1 and that was terrible. Day 2, I'm like, alright, I'm going to throw in some runaway boomers. Because boomers do a lot of damage. And they did a lot of damage. I lost the first round. It was a very close game. I don't remember who I played against, but it was a very close game. And then my other unlucky game was no. It was a very close game, and then I got it was a very close game, and then I got slaughtered in the final game of the day for my Trilogies deck. I got absolutely slaughtered by a Dooku Talzin, where I turn 1 played Pod Racer. That's the default grey Pod Racer, and then I rolled it out, and it landed on a blank. Okay, that happens. Pull it back to my hand. Round, yay, 2 ranged. My second turn was to play the pod racer again because sunk cost fallacy, and it rolled a blank again. Pulled it back to my hand. I get some more resources out. I get a boomers out, and I roll it in because I'm like, okay, screw playing the pod racer at this point. Game 2, the second round comes into play. I draw up cards. I get 2 resources. Play pod racer. Roll it in. Rolls a blank. So I played pod racer 3 times and I got 3 blanks. And it ended up being somewhat of a close game in that I had 2 runaway boomers out, but I couldn't kill him because I didn't have enough resources to roll in more boomers. Because I spent them on a pod racer that just kept rolling blanks. And returning to my hand. If I had Hailfire Droid tanks, I would have been doing 1 indirect at least every time. That would have been something, you know, but no, that never happened. So, yeah, that was unfortunate. But I'm just going to blame the fact that the pod racer sucks. I should have bought an Anakin's pod racer to play in that deck instead, and I should not have done what I was doing, which was playing the pod racer blindly every time instead of playing any of my other vehicles or supports. Pod racer should have been more of a last-ditch attempt rather than the main meat and potatoes. I'm going to use this. Alright, roll in the rookie. Doesn't get what it wants. Rerolls that. Doesn't get what it wants. Alright. It's fine. I've got a double focus there. Yeah. So, day 2 comes along on the standard. Yeah, as I was saying, that was the one with the close game of the crotch rock. I don't know how I got sidetracked, guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, the final game where I lost with the standard deck was against a Yoda Hondo. I have a lot of practice against Yondo. Yep. I have a lot of practice against Yondo. So I should have been in a pretty decent position. I'm fully expecting to get like hasty exited at some point. But unfortunately, round 1 came along and it was pretty good. I got a resistance crate speeder out. I got some resources. I didn't pay off Hondo. I took the damage on Ezra. So Ezra had 1 hit point left. But I had a resistance crate speeder out and I had like an air speeder out, I think. Okay, that's pretty good going into round 2. Draw up. He rolls out Yoda with a 4-speed on him. Hits the 4-speed special. I do not play a 2-cost vehicle. And instead, I roll out Ezra. He then takes the 4-speed special. Not good. Not good. None of that is what I really wanted. So I take the so I roll in the Ezra. He resolves the 4-speed special, rolls in Hondo, hits the double disrupt, boom. Okay, I roll in Yoda, hits the double special, easy pickings. Yeah, and then he manages to kill off Ezra, deal some damage to the Yoda, and I just could not survive with Ezra dead and me having no resources for that turn. Because at that point it was like, alright, I don't have enough vehicles out, and then he just plays the handcraft of the cunning, he plays the second chance, and I just can't kill him. And I die. And I lost. But I'll say that was only somewhat unlucky of me. I mean, I should have just expected that would happen. There was nothing to be gained by keeping the resources other than Ezra potentially surviving. So I should have just killed him outright. I should have just played the vehicle outright. Let the Ezra die if this 4-speed special rolled out and he hit the Hondo special. Instead of keeping the money back to pay him off. Yep, just more passing, more passing. You see this award ceremony? It is basically a dead draw right now. It's basically a dead draw right now. You know, I'm going to focus to the double focus and the +2, and then I'm going to focus to the 3 and the 3. There we go. And that 3 and 3 is a 3 and 3 is a kill on the Rex, and then there's a +2 there, so that was a waste actually. I should not have done that. Because 3 and 3 and that is a waste because it kills Rex. But, you know, let's maybe kill the Clone Trooper instead so I don't overkill. You know, I'm going to discard and reroll this die. Roll a disrupt. I'm gonna discard and reroll this die, even though easy pickings is really good. It blanked. All right, cool. Well, let's just do 6 into Rex and kill him. That was a mistake to turn that to the +2. I should have turned that to the 1 instead. There was nothing to be gained by turning it to the +2. That was just me busy storytelling, you know, busy storytelling. Here's my chance cubes and award ceremonies. This is like the sort of hand I would get against a Kylo Snoke round 3. You know, wasn't very good. All right, so what else did I do that time? Well, I played in pods. Whilst my standards wasn't very good, I was winning pods left and right. So I did manage to pick up a spot cost Yoda and a spot cost Sienna. Which is pretty good. Unfortunately, all the spot cost Afras went day 1, and I did not get enough tickets because I didn't win enough day 1. You know, I only won 3 games for the first day and 2 games the second day in terms of tournaments. You know, it was absolutely horrible for me. You know, I mean, there are going to be people with worse records, but I feel very ashamed of how badly I did. But, you know, I did get some time to play Keyforge. I didn't think it was going to be a good game, but, you know, I had plenty of time losing the tournament so fast. You have a lot of cards in hand. He has a lot of cards in hand. He is lagging out really poorly. Really poorly. But yeah. So I had plenty of time, so I played Keyforge. I bought a deck, played it, and I really like my deck. You have 2 extra cards in hand. Just stick them back on top of the deck and shuffle. Oops. There you go. All right, let's go. Okay, so I'll roll in Yoda first because I want to get shield so he doesn't die immediately. Well, that's a double focus. That's not a shield. Okay, but yeah, play some Keyforge. Found a deck. I really enjoy it. I think it's pretty good, but it might actually be pretty weak. It does not have any late game power to speak of. It has a really cool set of combos with Untamed, which are like the resource ramp guys, and it allows me to get a ridiculous amount of amber in 1 turn, which if you guys know what Keyforge is, you'll understand what I'm saying. If not, you won't. Amber is like the main central resource in the game, and the goal of the game is to get to 3 keys, which you pay 18 amber for. And I can usually get up to like 16 amber in 1 turn with that deck. The problem is that outside of that combo, my deck is nothing really. There's some stall in there, but mostly it is just play those cards, get a bunch of amber, hope my opponent can't do anything. Which isn't the best way to play this, to play Keyforge. Alright, If he rolls the double focus, he can kill the Yoda at this point, but I'm okay with that. But you see, this is the other reason why World Ceremony is bad, because if I draw it like turn 3 when I've got a mostly dead hand, someone's already dead, so it's only a draw 2. It's not very good from that sense. Oh, he only got the single focus though. But I don't have removal, so if you go single focus into double focus and then double focus into the 4, I can't stop that. But I can stop what he is doing here. Alright, so let's... I'm just going to go damage. Let's just roll things out as fast as possible so I have the maximum amount of dice to use with Yoda's focus. I'm going to sack Yoda just to speed up this game a bit. It's not the best choice, guys. Don't make this choice. I just don't want this game to take forever because of the lag. So yeah, I got that deck, you know, I won 3 games, I want to say, with it, and then played against... maybe it was only 2 games, and then I played against someone and lost. But it's good. It's a very fun game, but definitely something I'd be more casual of. I wouldn't go into events going, hey, I want to win. The way I would play it, personally, is go into a tournament and just buy a deck. And then play with that deck. For those of you who have absolutely no idea what Keyforge is, by the way, I should probably say, so Keyforge is a game where you buy a deck and you get random cards in it, and that is your deck. And you have to play with that deck from now on. There's a QR code, so you know what that deck is. Everyone knows what that deck is. And if that deck list does not match what it should be, then you are disqualified. So... yeah, and then you can pay a lot of money to find the better decks by just opening a ton of them, and that's where they're going to make their money. That's where they're going to milk their whales, because they've tapped into the mobile game industry. They've tapped into the mobile game industry, and they are giving a ton of and they're going to be able to milk their whales with just loot boxes, right? Because this is gambling. It's loot box gambling. But if you go into the game with the mentality of I will buy 1 every time I want to play in a tournament, then you're only then that's like the extra £10 entry fee, right? That's not much. I think decks are actually £9, but you know, that's not much, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with spending that amount of money, right? Going to an event every 2 months and paying £10 for a deck and being like, hey, this will be fun, you know. I should have played around easy pickings. What am I even doing? But yeah, I could see myself potentially going to some Keyforge events just for a laugh, you know? It looks very fun. Alright, I'm just gonna shoot the Clone Trooper for 3. Because I can. So yeah, I can see that going. Also, you've got really tired, Gameslayer. This is why I'm like going on so much tangents and stuff. I am so tired right now. Like, geez, I only had 6 hours of sleep to get there because the bus was Alright, well, I'm going to overkill him by 1 just to make sure of that. And a blank. Okay. But yeah, so I only had about 6 hours sleep, I want to say. Really go into it because I usually stay up late Friday nights because, you know, I'm me. I should not be doing this, actually. I should have award ceremonied and seen if I got another 2-cost vehicle. Because Thor didn't die. And I just walked into a defensive position. I really should not have been doing that. Whoops. Alright, well, let's pay 1 to draw 3. Well, it's DH17 and a 4 speed, I guess. Oh, that was really bad of me. Why did I do that? Oh my god, I'm playing this so poorly because I just want this to be done quickly enough. Less haste. Less speed, more haste. God damn it. Well, DH17 goes down, 4 speed goes down. Yeah, I'll play chance cubes on the rookie because why not? And then I will end my turn. Yeah, they can always just because I'm not going to use these chance cubes, but I am going to bounce them back to my hand and draw, so that I have more rerolls, right? Because Yoda's going to die, so I'm going to need the rerolls. I can't believe I just walked into a defensive position like that. Is that his only defensive position? No, it's been dug in and a defensive so far, so okay. So yeah, and then day 2, I was sleeping in a hostel. In a single glazing windows, facing the street the busy street outside, underneath a nightclub that was playing dubstep all night. So I think I went to bed at like 11 and managed to get to sleep at like 2 in the morning, to be up for 8. So you know, I was operating off of very little sleep the whole time. So that's what I'm going to blame. All right, instead of luck, I will blame my lack of sleep on the entire reason why I lost the GQ, right? That just makes sense, right, guys? Okay, blanks and specials. All right. I can do something maybe. Yeah, you can roll in Mars. He has no reason not to because he can still resolve the clone trooper die to kill Yoda. But this does mean he hasn't got any upgrades this round. I'm gonna have to be more careful. This 4 speed will come in handy. What's your turn to? The 1 here and the 2 there or something? You can afford to play the 2 for 1. Okay, playing the +2 there. He's gonna, what, shoot Yoda? Yeah. Perfectly expected. Alright, let's roll in a Fang Fighter and get it removed. Here's hoping he doesn't play, defensive, not defensive position. Is that when he doesn't play, whatchamacallit? Reversal. Because Ezra could die if reversal is a thing. SB to another blank. Okay. He jumps. He's playing hyperspace jump in that deck. Oh. I've been playing this game very, very poorly. And now I get hyperspace jumped. Well, let's find removal, please. Use a pin down, 2 pin downs and easy pickings, and both negotiate. I am basically out of removal, aren't I? Because this is the old deck. Yeah. Okay, well, not dying is going to be really tough now. If I go Airspeeder, C-3PO, and R2, why did I discard the pistol? Oh. I'm still going to have only, like, 11 damage, maybe, which can kill off a Mars, do some damage to the clone trooper, but it can't win me the game. Pretty sure he's only supposed to have 3 resources. Whatever. yeah. Was not good. I've kind of run out of things to talk about, and we're still playing in a best of one. I'm glad this is best of one, because geez, the lag. Yeah, so... I guess I should start focusing on the game. But I don't want to use my brain, but I'm losing the game very heavily because I'm not using my brain. Look at that. He's going to be able to roll out both and do a ridiculous amount of stuff now. Fortunately, he's not going to be able to, like, hyperspace jump, but I've just been playing this really, really, like, brain dead, and it's not been working for me. Maybe I have to roll in the chance cubes to get out the black one to survive. But he might have defensive position now. Yep, that's a dead Ezra. A very dead Ezra. If he rolls 2 resources here, I'm going to be able to be hyperspace jumped again, and that's going to lose me the game. Focuses just in case he needs it. He might as well focus the 2 there. Well, no, he might as well do the damage to kill Ezra, actually. He is greedy. And it's going to work for him. He's overkilling Ezra by 1, even though that was a really bad decision. I'll roll out Ezra, though, because he's going to overkill him by a lot if he... at this rate. Because either kill the rookie pilot or overkill Ezra. You just threw 4 damage into a 1 hit point Ezra. I think because I got C-3PO, I have to roll these in. So, Fang Fire to go. That's a 2. Let's roll in the S-Speeder. That's a 2. I'm resolving that too. I can get easy pickings though. But then I don't get defensive positioned. That is not cocked to me. That does not look cocked in the slightest. No. It's completely flat against the table. No, it's just like the Fang die. I am recording this, and this will be posted to YouTube, so you can trust me. This is you guys can absolutely agree with me. This is 100% flat. Did that help at all? Well, that helps. I hope. Okay. Shoot for 2. If I can kill him, then maybe Mars won't have enough guns if he doesn't draw into another gun. Okay, he's going to hasty exit. He's going to hasty exit, which means I can play a vehicle for one less, so I'm going to play the airspeeder for one less. Because now I own the battlefield. And now I'm going to roll out the airspeeder. Now he doesn't have the battlefield. Again, not cocked at all. Don't particularly want to spend a 3 on him, though. A 2 on him, though, when he can be killed with a 3. Let's shoot Mars for 2. She has a shield. She has a shield. Alright. Fangfire to go. I have been really good at rolling damage right now. Holy shit. Alright, and Clone Trooper dies. Now, I just realized that Rookie Pilot now has nothing to do a plus with. So that might have been a mistake. But, C-3PO chance cubes to the rescue. Take 3 shields. Might survive that way. So yeah, let's play the C-3PO. For 1. Let's finally get out some supports here. I do think that, like my new deck, ATG is coming out very soon. Basically today is the last day that I am not playing ATG, because tomorrow Elrond says that this mod will be updated with ATG and it will be great. And then I will be able to play more supports and it'll be great. So I rolled a resource there. That's interesting. Let's roll in the Rookie Pilot, and I am actually going to spend I'm going to spend both to roll him in. And all are blanks. Okay. Well, that's what I got rerolls for. Discard the caution. Reroll all 4 of these. A 2 and a blank. Well, with the 2 I can roll an R2-D2, see if I can get a 3 to go for 3 shields. Yeah, alright. Basically got my money back there. Playing the R2-D2. Let's roll that special. Come on. Special, special, special. No. Okay. Discard and reroll. Hey, hit the 3 and the shield. Alright, well, that's a bit awkward because I was going to take 3 shields. Any easy pickings as the blanks, really? He spends the money? Okay. Oh, because now I can't see 3PO and take 3 shields. Right, that makes sense, actually. Well, I will take my shield. I will gladly take my shield. So that means he can't kill me with a single extra hold-up blaster unless he gets the ranged on Mars. Claim? Question mark? He does. Alright, and I shall take my other 3 resources. Alright, 5 cards left, and I did not have any more removal in my deck. That was unfortunate. Here's hoping he doesn't roll well. Ooh, he's discarding that pistol. Alright, well, if he gets another holdout blaster, he's got a pretty good chance. Or a hidden blaster. Hidden blaster would be terrifying for me, actually. And he's got the battlefield, so he can still god roll me. Okay, that is a pistol. That is, in fact, a pistol. Should I roll in? I'm gonna roll in the rookie. And I'll pay 2 for the privilege. There's a shield. There's a shield for the rookie. There's a shield for the rookie. That might be enough to keep me alive. And also 3 resources, which can be 3 more shields on C3PO. Fingers crossed on the roll here. You can't hit and run. She's not red. She isn't red. Okay. Don't roll enough to kill me. That's the double focus. That would be enough to kill me if she could resolve it all at once, but she can't because she doesn't have... She didn't manage to, She? Yeah, Mars. Mars is a she. She did not manage to roll. She did not manage to, She wasn't red. So, we're good. Thank God, rookie pilot, for rolling the shield side. Phew. He has no resources left. There is no card in existence that is 0 cost, deal 1 damage. I live. And he is now just going through the cogs, cluck, cluck, cluck. You did not kill me. You did not win. I live on 1 hit point. And now to win the game, I assume. That's a 3. Hasty exits, give me the battlefield. But of course, giving me the battlefield is good for me, because that allows me to play a crate speeder for 1. I don't deserve to win this game, though. I played it so badly, and I was so distracted the entire time. But yeah, I win. Hooray! Unless he has a lot of removal. Okay. Okay, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Phew. Okay, well. Alright, well, I won. Barely. Pure skin on my teeth look because I was playing so poorly. Oh. Alright, so this was oh god. I am way too tired to be feeling these emotions, guys. This is me, Gameslayer99, aka No Brainer. Thank you for watching. Signing out.